See, oh, it's going to be pretty bright. Hello, flower friends. I'm going to take you on my trip to Filoli and their gardens. So come on along. So we have to wear a mask, so if I'm a little muffled, you'll have to forgive me. But here is the path we take to go around the house to get to the gardens. And you'll see some magnolias blooming. And we'll keep on walking on around. So here we're coming up to the front of the house, and just look at that magnolia. That is just gorgeous. And they have some potted daffodils, some yews in columns, and there is the front of the house. Just gorgeous. Last time we were here, we got to go in and tour. The house won't be open till 11, and I don't know if we'll get that far, but we'll see. And back, and we're going to go around this path. I want you to see this oak tree. It is just massive. You can see the house over there, but this thing is, I can't even get it in the screen. It is just beautiful. We're walking along the one pathway to the garden, and look here, a hellebore growing through the boxwood hedge. It's beautiful. We've been passing up Daphne and all sorts of, there's bear's breeches. Beautiful. I'm sure those will be blooming soon. More hellebores over here. Look at these. As we're walking to the garden, here's along the back of the home. Hopefully it will open again, and this is where I want to take my botanical drawing classes. They had them before the pandemic, and hopefully they'll hold them again once all this is over. You get to look out at the scenery across the borders. All of this land goes with the house up until the hills to view it all. And we'll keep walking along this path. We're almost there, though. There's as much garden along the way, too, that's just gorgeous. Whoops. So we're kind of along here, we get to the pool. It looks so pretty. Just a minute, we're going to cross through a U. And there we have the pool. Along here, it's a cross path. They've got yellow tulips. The roses have been pruned back. They'll be blooming in a month or two. And I just love this yew hedge. It's a beautifully clipped yew hedge. Some pots of daffodils all along the way. Behind us we had tulips. And here's the center pond. It's always planted pretty. They usually keep with a color scheme. It looks like it's yellow and blue this year. Last time we were here it was oranges and purples. And that's the, I can't remember, tea house? Well, I'll remember in a minute and let you know. One of the things I enjoy here is all these alleys of tower yews. So it gives you a vista, and that one is going down to that beautiful oak tree there. And then also the clipped pines, junipers that are in shapes that are just gorgeous. I especially love how they plant in large swaths of color. It just makes a small, tiny flower have a grand statement. And there's some more topiaries in pots there. And I'm pretty sure this is the tea house. But it's beautiful big windows. And look at this camellia up against the wall. Isn't that gorgeous? So let's go through the gate. Looks like much more tulips up ahead. Oh. We can go to the right, or we can go to the left. We'll take you up to see those tulips. I like to have the symmetry of the tulips planted on either side of the pathway. And then they have the smaller pots of the hyacinths here with tulips, and then the hyacinths over there. So it all works together well. And here we're going to go up to more tulips. I really like all the little pots along the steps planted with bulbs. It's so easy to do at home, but makes such a statement so early in the year. More boxwood edging hedges, and then tulips inside. And when the tulips are done, forgive the workers there, they're working on a fountain, then they plant something else in there. There's also some, it looks like not bachelor buttons, but blue eyes. I can't think of the name. Forget-me-nots in there. All along a single color of tulips, which is just makes a statement when it's all one color. Lots of hyacinths into there. And then another gate. And look at those tulips down there. You look to this side, and again the same planting. Here is a large field of daffodils with fruit trees. Many of these are pears and apples in here. And another gate. Let's go see where that goes. And look at here. Look at this beautiful clematis on the wall. Isn't that gorgeous? I have just bought one like this to grow up my back fence. So hopefully it will fill in as beautifully as this one. Along here you see the hydrangeas that they pruned. They pruned these probably right after they bloomed last fall or summer, either one. But they're pruned pretty heavily. The last time I was here, I got a picture of me by them, and they're taller than I am and full of blooms. I'll see if I can find that and post that here. I say, look at that beautiful camellia. Just beautiful. Quite a few back here. I really like they have these little seating areas along the pathways. That makes it nice. Let's see, here's another. Let me get you close up to this one. Isn't this lovely? You see that yellow center? I'd love to find me a bench like this. That's pretty. More camellias. And that looks like a rhododendron. And a closed gate. We'll turn around. Let's walk down this way. I'm not sure what that plant is. It's pretty. Is that looks like a variegated something. And then down here, look at this azalea. Isn't that the prettiest pink? It looks like there's quite a few in here. Some more Lenten roses. And some more of those azaleas. Beautiful. Walking along here, there's been a lot of camellias. I just wanted to show you this one that they have pruned up into a tree, and it just really works. That is just a great way to do that. And then you can plant beneath it, and here's a pinker one in front of it. And lots of things down here, kind of a woodlands garden. Forget-me-nots, azaleas, of course. So it's a shady area with all this here. Then there's the oaks towering over. Look at these, how they've done these stumps. They just make such a statement here that works. Oxalis, or oxalis as some people call it. And I don't even know what those are up there. Let's see if I can zoom in for you. Those ones, I'm going to have to find out what they are. Let me see. Oh, that was right there with the red tips coming out. Interesting, interesting. And on this side of the path, all the petals on the ground just add an element that's really quite pretty. And more here. And look at these tree ferns. I'm pretty sure it's a tree fern. Over here. Let me get past this oak. And see. Right there. Isn't that beautiful? I don't think I could get that to live at my house. I could try. But more camellias. We're coming. There's a platform up there, and it looks like an event center of some kind. And then over here, another gate. I just love the walls with the arched gates that you can walk through, because it just makes it seem like you just never know what's going to be on the other side. So we're on the other side of that pool, and over here is a gravel area, beautiful oaks, but the way they have these pots of petunias, or tulips, all over in one uniform color. Just brings it all together. And look through this gate. Narcissus, all in pots. And look how they've done it around this bird bath. And look at that clematis on the wall. And ferns down here. The last time we were here, these roses were all in bloom. It was July. But one thing I love about boxwood edging is even when the roses are dormant, it still is pretty to look at with the gravel between and then bulbs planted. And then having the little pots of tulips, colorful tulips around is lovely. I like how they've trimmed these different shrubs, herbs, etc. into a knot garden. Can you see the design there? And the different shades of green really makes it interesting. And then the topiaries, and then behind it, I'm not sure what that is, what plant that is back there. I'll go look. but it has the little doorways cut into it. And I think on the other side is the vegetable garden. I'm not certain. It's been a while since I've been here. But really interesting how they've done that. And here, hopefully one day I can get my rosemaries to look this pretty. Look at the stem on that thing. It's bigger around. And then there's another one over there. And one in the center. And more. Beautiful what you can do. This down here is lavender. They've cut into a hedge. It all just grows together and creates this beautiful knot design. Just past the caged garden, and they had different things in there. And then we're up to another alley with hedging on the side. This is holly. Look at that beautiful clipped holly. It's doing pretty nice. And then down there, steps, more tulips in pots. Leading up to, that is the yew alley. These are some Espalier trees. Look at the size of those trunks. They have been here a long, long time. They've been beautifully kept. Huge turnbuckles, metal stakes. I think it would take that to keep these in line, but they're beautiful. And looky what we've got down here. Some early irises. I have some that are like this. They don't hold their shape long, but they are much earlier than other irises to bloom. And very pretty. You can see it's quite breezy today, a little chilly, but worth it to come out here and see all the beautiful blooms all along this fence of more Espalier trees. And those are just violas between the hedging, but because it's planted in mass, it really makes a statement. One of the last videos, because I get a lot of people here and it makes it hard to video. So we're going to leave you here at the pond, reflecting pool, whatever they call it. And we're heading towards the house.